this is Jenna.
And this is Heather.
And this is Conspiracies Unlocked. Due to the nature of this episode, we do have to do a preface, So we want to say, first of all, this is for entertainment purposes only. Any names that we mention are alleged and rumored, and there are no factual evidence regarding the names. There is a major trigger warning. This episode will contain hostage situations, murder, sexual abuse, adult content, including all of the above with minors. So if you are under the age of 18, you should not be listening to this. You need to turn off your recording or your whatever you're listening to this on and move on to a different episode. The trolls one is fun.
Yeah. Go find out about mermaids.
Cloud seeding. The Rothschilds. That has all fun stuff that's happy. So, we will give you a moment to get the fuck off our station if you can't handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, moment over. So, back to the good stuff.
Okay, so today, folks, we are going to be talking about the Bohemian Grove. And this topic it's not a new topic, it's not a new conspiracy, but it has a lot of resurfaced and a lot of buzz and a lot of trend going around, specifically with a very famous boxer, Ryan Garcia, which we will get into at the end here. Mm-hmm. And also some other celebrity, including Alex Jones, has also touched on this, and many, many others.
So yes, a lot of people have touched on this Bohemian Grove, and that is all factual, and you can go look it all up. The other names that I was saying is we don't want to get in trouble for it.
Yeah, so a little bit of background about it. Bohemian Grove is a secretive campground located in Monte Rio, California. The Bohemian Club is a private gentleman's club based in San Francisco, and they own the Grove, so it's privately owned. Every July, the club hosts a 2-week-long retreat for its members, which includes some of the most influential men in politics, business, and in culture. Again, all the names we're going to say are allegedly. The Bohemian Grove was founded in 1872.
Oh.
Yeah, so it goes back a very long time.
Very old.
Yeah, very old. By a group of journalists, artists, and musicians in San Francisco, California. This club was established as a gathering place for individuals interested in the arts and culture, and it quickly grew to include many influential figures from various fields, including politics, businesses, and academia. So the founding members of the Bohemian Club included newspapermen such as Henry Edwards and Charles Warren Stoddard. I don't know.
Sounds great.
As well as other prominent figures in the San Francisco artists and literacy circles. Over the years, the Bohemian Grove evolved into a private gentleman's club, which was focusing on socializing, networking, and intellectual exchange. It is an annual retreat, and it began in the 19th century. Again, it was 1872. It became a central event for members to relax and engage in recreational activities and participate in rituals like the cremation of care ceremony. So going back to then, they did have the cremation of care ceremony.
What did that do?
So the cremation of care ceremony is a very theatrical performance It takes place annually at the Bohemian Grove
Wow.
during the club's encampment in July. It is known as one of the most iconic and mysterious rituals associated with the club.
Wow.
This ceremony is held at a lakeside location within the grove, and typically it is in front of a very large stone of an owl, which is known as Grove Owl.
Yes.
So if you've seen images of it, it's like towering over the people, and the sequoia trees are around, and it's gigantic. They surround this owl dressed in elaborate costumes and kind of like robes and different, they have like crosses, and it almost looks like a play, or it almost looks
it's giving me like Wicker Man vibes, or like did you see that movie?
I don't know if
what I'm like picturing are like some sacrificial ritual,
Yeah.
some being in the forest and robes and everything,
and it's a body of water. You know how they say like things are like connected to like water, like I don't know, like water has memory and like the spirit, like maybe it's like the elements, like
I was just thinking that,
yeah, like the
water,
fire,
earth,
the water,
fire,
the earth, the air, like kind of everything, because like the trees make the oxygen and the air. And so what the members do is they gather around a makeshift altar. But I mean, I did see videos of it. It looked like it wasn't like so much makeshift, like it was like made of stone or whatever. The owl is stone.
Oh, is it?
I believe it is. I mean, I've never been there, but from the photos that I saw, it looked like it was like huge.
So now I'm looking at the Bohemian Club and their website, and you can go on their website.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about. I want to tell you guys about the Bohemian Club jobs that I just stumbled across.
Yes, do.
So, tell me when that's a good time to talk about that.
Do it now. It's perfect time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what else you were
I can get right back into this. Yeah.
So I was so I just went to bohemianclub.com. I was actually trying to see how much it cost to like join.
Oh yeah.
Because I was curious. And then I saw jobs, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and it's an equal opportunity employer. And I'm like, okay. They have the Monte Rio job portal that you can go to. And it says that it is for the summer encampment is from July 8th through July 28th.
Yeah, so that's what they're talking about. That's the 2 week.
And then it goes down, and there's all these different jobs, valet, servers, parking attendant, baggage crew, security, bus drivers, human resources, dishwasher, bartender, commissary.
We should get a summer job there.
I was going to say that.
So we can infiltrate.
Well, and I will tell you that like the commissary is $21 to $22 an hour, which minimum wage here is like $16, I think, and fast food workers are now, as of April 1st, making $20 an hour here. So it's a couple of dollars above, but I think that San Francisco City is much.
Well, San Francisco is a lot more expensive to live.
Yeah, I saw somewhere, maybe it's human resources.
Ooh, we can go there
$28 to $30 an hour.
We can go be a bartender.
And then we get tips, or they're like, no.
No, we can be a bartender and get them all drunk and get
then
all the
figure
secrets.
it out. Yeah.
And be like, hey, so.
By the way.
What's really going on here?
Hello. Oh my gosh. And it's only for, let me see, the bartender makes $33 to $35 an hour. And you can either do the spring jinx, which is June 3rd through the June 9th, or the spring picnic, which is Saturday, June 22nd, or the summer encampment.
And you have to think about it. There's some like billionaires and millionaires. They're going to be hopefully tipping pretty damn good.
I am excited. I think, and
should we apply?
And they have to like hire women to be equal opportunity.
Ooh, I don't know though, because I think only men go to these.
No,
events.
it said equal opportunity. They have to hire women.
But what if they hired us and we never returned?
Well, if we never return, then you guys know that it's a bad situation. And we died for you, our viewers and listeners.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and
I
then
should not be laughing because
you can also get jobs not only for this. Honestly, the summer like camp jobs, I would imagine. Like, obviously, don't know, but I would think that it would be people from their oh my gosh, I'm trying to think, from their San Francisco office, because there's also jobs from their San Francisco office.
Oh yeah.
So you can either do San Francisco or the Monte Rio. And so
the Monte Rio is where all the shit goes down.
Yeah. But I bet that
allegedly.
Yes. I bet that they hire from within.
Oh,
so they're already like under NDAs and all this, like non-disclosures, everything, to be like, these people are vetted. They're not gonna.
Oh, well, I saw the clips from Alex Jones's documentary that he did undercover, and he was asking people who were in the service industry, what did you see? And they just laugh and they go, oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. And they were not saying shit from what I saw.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they already, like...
They probably have to,
yeah. Oh, for sure. But I'm wondering if they have already, like... They're already in the San Francisco office, and they just... from the San Francisco office, you apply to go there, but they have to have it online to be, like, all legit and all nice and fancy.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I just Googled that right now.
I didn't get into those facts about it, so it's good to see, like, the other side. So, going back to the Grove Owl, the members of the Bohemian, I have the hardest time saying that word.
Bohemian. Boho Club.
Isn't
that what boho means? Is Bohemian? So what does Soho mean? Sohemian?
I don't know. I've never been to Soho. Soho's like in New York, right?
Yeah.
I've never been to New York, so I don't know. Bohemian Club, they dress in the elaborate costumes. They gather around the altar where an effigy named Care is placed. Care symbolizes the worldly concerns and anxieties that individuals may carry with them on their daily lives. So that's what it's supposed to symbolize.
Gotcha.
During the ceremony, a selected member of the club, who is often referred to as the high priest or master of ceremonies, delivers a very dramatic theatrical speech that emphasizes the importance of shedding these burdens and embracing freedom from care. The exact content of the high priest or masters of ceremony speech is during this cremation of Care ceremony is not publicly available, and it's highly secretive and exclusive to the members of the Bohemian Club. The speech typically varies from year to year, so they can, it's not like a standard. It does vary a little bit. And it's crafted to set the tone of the ceremony and convey its symbolic significance.
Symbolic significance.
S's are not my friends.
Or B's.
So, I did listen to a little bit of the speech. From, again, the source was the undercover video from Alex Jones. And again, it just sounded like a play. Like, it reminded me of, no, I don't want to say Shakespeare, but something like an old worldly, like,
during the sacrifice, or when was that?
Before the sacrifice, like the speech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the cremation of Care is like he says the speech. It's like a long theatrical speech, and then at the very end they burn the cremation of the effigy.
So it's almost like someone is like narrating what's going on, like narrating it, or like standing at a podium being like, or like.
Well, there's like it's like a stage, right?
Yeah. So they're standing
and
at the podium on the side,
on
and
either
then
side.
Everything over.
No, the owl's in the middle.
Okay.
And then there is so the owls. I'll set the stage. Okay, you have the stage.
Picture this.
And then the owl is in the center.
Okay.
On either side, there's men in robe like flanking it, and the center is the effigy, Care.
Okay.
They named it Care. And he goes around, it's very theatrical, there's lots of fire, there's pyro, what are they called? Pyrotechnics going on all around. And then at the very end, they light it on fire, and it, like, screams. Like, that's where they're saying that somebody is being sacrificed and actually burned alive. However, on the video, it's very hard to distinguish whether it is a real person or not, and you don't know unless you're there. To me, not being there, it seemed like somebody just a microphone going, ah! Like, I feel like if I was on fire, I would be screaming a lot differently. That's all. You know what I mean? Like,
beforehand too, like the whole time, not just while you're being set on fire.
It just sounded like not a real pain scream. It sounded like a theatrical. Oh,
yeah.
Like, it didn't sound like you were. And I feel like if they were really gonna sacrifice somebody in front of thousands and thousands of people, they probably drugged them first somehow, and they'd be like knocked out, and like they maybe would still
maybe
wake
that's
up,
why
but
they're like,
I
maybe
don't know.
they think they are.
I don't know, but
screaming loud and they're not.
It just was kind of hard to be that in that particular video that was real. Not saying that it doesn't happen. I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah.
But I mean, people are allegedly saying that this really happens. I don't think that video was somebody really.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So, however, based on the descriptions provided by many individuals who claim to have attended or observed the ceremony, the speech is generally just emphasizing themes of liberation from concerns and renewal of spirit, and the importance of, like, the camaraderie among the members, kind of like a brotherly life.
Yeah, a society, like a secret society.
It is a secret society.
Yeah.
So it may also include references to the significance of the Grove as a sanctuary for relaxation, creativity, and again, just intellectual exchange. And when I get to the names of the people that allegedly have been there, it'll make sense. Like, it just seems like a really rich man's club.
Yeah. Well, they had a lot of gentlemen's club in the 1800s, so that's not uncommon. What's uncommon is that it's still happening.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part.
So, additionally, this speech, it does invoke, again, the theatrical language and some symbolism to create a very dramatic atmosphere. And it has a very befitting ritualistic nature of the ceremony. And it draws many elements, and they do talk about elements of mythology, philosophy, and literature to kind of captivate the audience. And I guess what I should have done is wrote some quotes down from the video that I watched just to give more dramatic appeal, but I didn't, but I can write some quotes down. The specifics of the high priest or the master of ceremony speech is complete secrecy. Obviously, it changes. But it is to emphasize the group
Never mind. We know what you're trying to say.
I was going to say commodity.
But it's not. It's
camaraderie.
Brotherly
love.
Comrades.
Camaraderie.
Yeah. You did it. I can't say that word anyways. My mouth won't.
Camaraderie.
My mouth just won't even say it. So good job. Oh, you said it.
I'm getting embarrassed. Like, you can't even see the filter, but I'm like, oh my God, I can't say this word. So, which is a symbolic burning of the care, which marks the beginning of the Gentlemen's Club annual encampment. So all of that was to mark the beginning of their 2-week together, this encampment. It is now talking about what the care looks like. It is typically a human figure, and it is allegedly made of wood, cloth, and other combustible materials.
Oh.
It is crafted to resemble a figure of a person. So that's why people say, like, oh no, it's a real person. It's supposed to look real.
Yeah.
So they try to make
like a voodoo doll or something.
Yeah, they try to make it look real, human. And It is specifically supposed to resemble a figure who is burdened with worries, anxieties, again, all symbolizing the concerns of the individuals that come there, that when they come there, they can just burn it. It's like the burn book. Like, just, you know, you break up with your boyfriend, you know, you write all this stuff and you just burn it. You burn his pictures, you burn everything.
You're just letting everything go.
Let it go.
Yep.
This is like their version of that. They're breaking up with the world for 2 weeks.
So I wonder if they put, whenever you say like the cloths and everything that makes up this like voodoo on fire doll person thing, I wonder if everyone is contributing a piece, and then they build this doll. That's why it's like wood and cloth and just different items. I wonder if it's items from everybody there of like you said, the boyfriend's picture, but not the boyfriend's picture or girlfriend's picture, whatever, but things like that. Maybe they write on the cloth or the piece of wood, and you know,
they're like,
just like lantern festivals, like you put it on and then you float it away and all your troubles go away.
I lost $1 billion in the stock market, burn that shit.
Like any worries like that, maybe that's what they do. Because I'm sorry, but like seeing like a burning thing isn't gonna make me feel better unless I see.
Well, they say that
burning.
it's a satanic ritual. It's a satanic ritual.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Satanism, and there's a lot
that makes sense too.
You know, that's like the other point of what they're saying. But I don't know. So it's very secretive, and the powerful individuals who participate, there's a lot of people who have suggested that the ritual, like we're saying, is occult or sinister undertones. And other people are just saying it's just theatrical, and basically what we're saying.
Yeah. So some people are buying into this being satanic, while other people are buying into it saying, "Oh no, it's all good."
Yes.
And the people that are saying it's all good, are they on the inside? Are they part of the secret society? Or are they on the outside looking in?
The people that are saying it's all good are people who are on the inside.
Yeah.
And the people who are saying it's not good are on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if anybody on the outside is saying, "Oh, it's chill."
Yeah, so I don't think the Bohemian Club has like officially made like a statement, but it's kind of like a unofficial statement that the cremation of care is just symbolic, and it's just a ritual to kick off everything, and that it's nothing sinister, and there's no, you know, nothing bad.
Yeah.
It's just, so it has the origins in the San Francisco artistic community. It has attracted many members from diverse backgrounds, including politicians, business leaders, and entertainers, making it one of the most exclusive and influential private club in all of America. We're going to get into some of the names that are allegedly part of this club. And some were in attendees.
And this is from starting in the 1849 or 1894?
1872.
Okay, so I was completely off.
Yeah, 1872. And the names I'm going to say are just more like recent names.
That's like 152 years ago.
Yeah. I don't have names going back that far, I don't think.
You might. For presidents and stuff.
No, I didn't go back that far.
Oh, okay.
The farthest I have is just the founders.
Okay.
But I don't have any. So, we'll talk about U.S. presidents. Mm-hmm. So, several U.S. presidents have reportedly attended, including Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. So then those are the names that I found. And then also I couldn't find any names because it keeps saying, like in my research, politicians, government officials.
But it doesn't give names.
Senators, congressmen. But I couldn't find specific names.
I bet Hunter Biden has been there.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because it stopped
allegedly
at George W. Bush. So.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seemed right up his alley.
So then, notable oh, yeah, and that's the other thing, too, because you said right up his alley. Reportedly, also, one of the things that happens there is, like, they just go there and party and hook up with prostitutes that are, like, of age and stuff. And,
that's right up his alley, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. Allegedly.
I don't know. So, some of the notable business leaders are Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett, some of the, like, the presidents people know, but people might not know all of these names. I think most names people will know, but Warren Buffett is a billionaire investor and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. And so he's reported. Elon Musk. Most people know who he is. I can't
believe that he's part of it.
He's the entrepreneur and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla.
I cannot believe that Elon Musk is part of it.
Yeah. Bill Gates.
I could believe that.
Everybody knows who Bill Gates is. He's a co-founder of Microsoft.
Just because Elon Musk is like, he's like one of the richest people in the world. But I feel like he just became that recently, like in the last 5-10 years. Can you get into these types of historic clubs that quickly?
I don't know.
But like Bill Gates, he got famous and popular and been making money since the 70s, 80s, right?
Yeah.
So he's already 30 years rich. Elon, I feel like, is just recent, new money. And I feel like for a historic society, especially for the things that they're allegedly doing, you wouldn't be able to go there that quickly unless you had ties to somebody else that was inviting you in, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he would have pretty good ties.
What would be interesting is to compare these names with Jeffrey Epstein's island and who went on both.
Oh, yeah. That would
be interesting.
The next name is Jeff Bezos.
Him too.
The founder and former CEO of Amazon.
And Amazon just became a thing in 95 or 6, 7, 8 that it was founded. It didn't take off until the early 2010s, 2011, 12 is when it took off. He's fresh money too. He's not even as fresh as Elon.
But they have a lot. These are people who have a lot of money, though.
Yeah, but they could afford it, but they wouldn't even be invited in yet.
Well, then who would be invited in then? Who's the most rich people in the world? In America?
No, not about it's so people who have ties. So the Rothschild, the people who have ties.
But this is for America,
for generational things.
Yeah.
The Rothschilds are in America though. One lives in LA. Remember, I wanted to hook you up with him.
That's true.
I think his name's David Rothschild.
Yeah. What up, David?
One is 2 hours away from us, making plastic bottles into ships or whatever he's doing.
Yeah. So the next on the list is Tim Cook. He's the CEO of Apple.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Larry Page and Sergey Brin, I believe I said that correctly, are the co-founders of Google.
Oh, didn't know those names either. I didn't know Sergey Brin. I think Larry Page I know.
And then Jack Dorsey is a former, the founder and CEO of Twitter. Well, formerly, now X. And CEO of Square.
See, so that's new money too.
Yeah, they're all
pretty much new money.
Well, this is the new club. These are the new people in the club.
Maybe, I don't know.
These are the new people.
The new class. The new class of human sacrificers.
Then we get into some.
Maybe that's why they started to everything started to blow up for them, because they sacrificed the right humans. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I don't know. So then the celebrities, Clint Eastwood.
No.
I know I can't see Clint Eastwood.
No.
Yeah, so if you don't know who Clint Eastwood is, because we do have to remember people all over the world listen to us, and he is an American actor, filmmaker, very famous.
Everything that he's done is just amazing.
Yeah, lots of Westerns.
I don't think he's done anything bad.
No, Clint Eastwood is classic. Jimmy Buffett, he is... which my mom is going to be what? She loves Jimmy Buffett. A musician and entrepreneur.
He just died last month.
He died last month?
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett died.
Oh my gosh, how did I miss that?
I mean, you know what? I thought that somebody else the other day. I was like, oh, he just died. And he died in September, so I might be wrong on the dates. But yeah, Jimmy Buffett just died.
I'm surprised my mom didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, Carol. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say her name.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, September 1st. I'm like, oh, he just died. It's September 1st. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, it was so sad.
Yeah, my mom loved Jimmy Buffett. He played like the guitar. He's really
so
good
that's
musician.
so funny that I said like, oh yeah, I thought somebody died like a month ago and it was in September.
It was
it's
Jimmy
funny
Buffett.
that yeah, no, it wasn't. That was somebody else. But that's funny that he did die in September too.
Oh my gosh. The other one is Walter Cronkite. He's a legendary news anchor.
He has to be dead by now.
Walter Cronkite?
For sure. He has to be. He's so freaking... Yeah, he died in 2009.
Okay, so he's an
I was
older
like,
member.
I was like, he's so fucking old. Like 30 years ago. I haven't even heard that name in years. He was born in 1916.
Oh, here's a political commentator.
He was 92 when he died. Even if he didn't die then, he'd be dead by now. He would have been 100 and freaking like... He'd be like 108 right now. 8. He'd be 108 right now if he was still alive. Okay, go on. I'm sorry, what?
No, it's okay. David Jurgen. He's a political commentator and former advisor to multiple U.S. presidents.
Mm-hmm. I could picture that, especially if his parents... I feel like
now you're getting into the old money now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially if the parents were involved. Because I feel like, especially when it comes to politicians, it's all like very secret.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And old money, and money is just generational money of just money.
Yeah. What
money.
about Art Linkletter?
That sounds familiar. Who's that?
Art Linkletter is a television personality and host. And I know the name Art Linkletter.
I know, me too.
It's way before our time.
Is
so
it?
I think so, yeah.
Let me see. Oh God, look at that face.
Oh yeah, I recognize him.
He looked scary then. He died in 2010. He was 98.
Yeah, what was he a host on?
Or 97 when he died, but let me see. He was an entertainer, an author, a businessman, and a philanthropist. Is that exactly what you have?
Television personality and host.
Let me see what he's known for. Hold on, I'm going on to IMDb really quick to see, and it looks like nothing that
just
we
an
know.
actor. He's an actor.
Yeah,
I thought
but
he was a comedian. I thought.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Well, tell us in the comments who
Yeah.
Art Linkletter is.
He did a lot of things with Lucy, like I Love Lucy, Lucy Arnaz, Lucille Ball, however you want to call her.
Wait, was he on the television show?
Not on that show.
Oh.
So Lucy had a few different shows. She had Here's Lucy. He played himself a lot. So there has to be a reason. I feel like he was only an actor 17 times. He was himself 126 times.
Wasn't he a comedian though?
I think that he was like he did a TV show like Late Night or SNL or something like that. I think that he did something like that. That's what he did. Like, it says screen snapshot off the air in 1944, 47, 50. So I think he did something like that. Like,
so he was really big in the 40s and 50s?
Yeah. He was on the Ed Sullivan Show, but like one episode. So it's like, I'm not sure what he did. Everything's like one episode. Oh, Inside Beverly Hills, he was a host. Maybe he was just famous for being famous, you know? Like, I don't know.
He's a socialite.
Yeah, like really, he's been in one episode. He was a Grand Marshal of, God, where'd it go? Of the Beverly Hills Easter Parade in 1959.
Well, maybe some of our listeners know a little bit more about Art Linkletter, but he was reportedly that he did attend the Bohemian Grove gatherings, and he was part
I would
of this
believe
society.
that. I'd believe that about him because he hasn't done shit. So why do we all know his name? It's because he sacrificed some ritual shit, did something weird, and now everybody knows who he is, and they don't know why. I don't know.
I think it's just because the last name Linkletter is kind of like you remember Linkletter, but you don't know why you remember it, but it's like Linkletter.
Or it's a oh my gosh, what is it called? The Mandela effect, and we're on a different timeline. And in one timeline, he was like super famous, and now we skewed off into another timeline where he's not.
He's not. Well, not for our generation, but
I don't think for any generation.
Please tell us who he is.
Yeah, somebody tell me who he is. I swear he did like a late show or like a Tonight Show or a morning show, or he was like a news anchor.
When I did this, I totally thought I was going to see like P. Diddy, Jay-Z, like it's a art link letter.
Well,
I'm
yeah. This is like an old people's society.
Yeah. So then we got to think about the...
Oh, he was a radio personality. That's how old it was.
Why. Yeah.
He was the host of House Party, which ran on radio and television for 25 years. I didn't need IMDb. I needed Wikipedia.
Oh, so he had like a podcast before it was a podcast.
Yeah, it was called a radio show.
All right, he's a pioneer.
And guys, a radio show is what they had before TV. And you had little antenna that would broadcast a signal out. It was very fancy, techie stuff back then.
Yeah.
Now we're doing the same, but you can see our faces if you want to.
So then we get into the academics and thought leaders. And who are the smart people going to these things? Who would want to be there if they're doing this stuff?
Ooh! Can I guess?
Okay. You're never going to guess these
The
names.
guy in the wheelchair.
Hawkins?
That's the one.
He went to...
Epstein's. I would assume that he's here too.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking.
I'm all
Beep, beep.
Hawkins.
I'm like, the guy in the wheelchair. Beep, 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 boop, boop. That guy.
Well, I have Stephen J.
Gould.
That
was close.
So he's a renowned paleontologist and evolutionary biologist.
See, that is the people that I would expect to be at these secret societies. Because, like, they went to, like, Harvard Law or some shit. And they went to, like, they were part of those societies. Like, the Skull and Bones societies or the Skulls or whatever the fuck they are.
Skulls.
The Skulls. Whatever fucking secret societies like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, like, crossed over to adult secret societies. Like, they did their 4, 8, 10 years there. And then they, like, graduated into their closest secret society the next step. Which would be this.
Yeah.
So I could picture, like, smart people being there.
Yeah. What about Freeman Dyson? He's a physicist and a mathematician.
Did he make the vacuum?
No, he is known for his work in quantum electrodynamics and nuclear engineering.
It's making my head hurt.
So, they're going there and they're talking about how they're going to start their next war.
Yeah,
I just created this nuke. I just created this nuke.
Was Oppenheimer there?
Carl Sagan was.
Nope.
He is a astrophysicist, a cosmetologist, and a science, in the science community. Richard Feynman. I don't know how to say this. How do you say that?
Feynman.
Feynman. He is a Nobel Prize winning physicist and pioneer in quantum mechanics and particle physicist.
Oh.
Particle physicist. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, I know who that is.
He was I don't know if he passed away, astrophysicist and scientific community, scientist communicator. Then we have Jared Diamond, who won the Pulitzer Prize.
Wait. Sorry. How did Neil deGrasse Tyson? It says, I'm sorry, I'm looking over your shoulder to see how you spell Neil deGrasse. But he got invited.
No.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
wrote, I don't know. He didn't.
Okay.
It doesn't say how he got invited.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how that would work, I would assume. But anyways.
So then we have Jared Diamond, the Pulitzer Prize winning author and geographer.
We're doing a late show. Usually we're doing this and recording, like, our real shows. We do fun stuff at night because we get giggly. Usually we record our shows at 10, 11 a.m. Not at 7:43 p.m.
I'm drinking fruit punch, by the way, folks.
Yeah. So, sorry for sorry for her not being able to read geographer.
Yeah. I also don't have my reading glasses on, and I never do when I do the podcast. So, fun fact, I should probably wear them.
Or make the type bigger.
It's at 14.
Maybe you need it to be at 18.
He is known for his work on human societies and environmental history.
He has an Instagram too, I'll have you know. He has 2 million followers.
Then we get into Brian Greene. Ryan Green is the theoretical physicist and string theory theorist, known for his contributions to superstring theory.
That I know because of Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. He works on string theory.
So I can understand that these people might be there, because you have to look at it this way, right?
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
You have to look at it this way, that if they're there for sinister reasons, all these smart people are going to get together and they're going to learn they're going to not learn, but they're going to like talk about how they're going to do population control, or all like, these different things.
Their small talk is not going to be like, yo, did you see the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? It's going to be like...
they're going to be like, my rocket didn't fly properly. And
how do we do this? Have you seen the Georgia Guidestones and their 10?
No, they're going to be talking about like...
how do we control like the population?
Other dimensions.
How about wars and... No, they're going to be doing everything now.
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to
get to that black hole over there? And
how do we do time travel? I'm like looking up into like this guy.
I don't even know.
Yeah, but like their small talk isn't our bullshit small talk. It's like world domination. It's like Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're all brains.
Mm-hmm. So so you have to think of all these people that may or may not have been there, and these are just like a little like pinprick, because there's thousands of people that go each year, and it's been happening for how many years? You say 130 or
152.
152 years. So, and this is just what I could find. So, there's probably like there's so much more out there. And we get into like kind of the more sinister reasons of why people think they're getting together. Satanic rituals.
Of course.
So, one of the most persistent and sensational theory is the belief that the members engage in satanic rituals or cult practices during these gatherings. And this all goes back to the cremation of care, where they do believe that it's not made of wood and it's actually a person. And they say that it is children.
Yeah.
That it's specifically children.
I hope not.
So that's like one of the trigger warnings.
That's
children.
Like, that's really fucked up, because you would think that they would use the children for adrenochrome instead of...
Well, who knows if they take the adrenochrome first and fucking share it, and then I don't know.
They're like the witches on Hocus Pocus.
Gosh. Then we get into the global elite control.
Okay.
Which is like what we were talking about. This is basically because from people gather.
Yeah.
Intelligent minds gather. We're powerful
and
individuals. They're going to conspire.
Yeah.
For total world control, events, and manipulation of the government for their own interests.
Especially...
I believe that.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe that,
Because you have to think, like, you have all these people, politicians and everything together. What are they talking about? And then you add in a bunch of drugs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
alcohol,
not
drugs.
The truth serum, or drugs like LSD and like all this like coke and weed and I don't fucking know.
Whatever they
want
to
whatever. And it's like not bad shit probably. It's like the top of the line stuff.
Yeah, and this global elite control goes back to the beliefs of the New World Order.
That's probably how they came up with it. Shit like this. Maybe not this specific, but some secret society somewhere on all these drugs were like, yeah, like let's control the population. Yeah. Let's do this shit. Mm-hmm. All high and shit.
Well, and if Bill Gates was there, maybe that's where they came up with COVID.
There you go. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Pin it on China and...
Because China wasn't there. Did China have a spokesperson?
I don't know. I think it's just America. Then you get into then that's when you get into policy and politics.
Uh-huh.
There's lawmakers there, allegedly. They want to push their law.
Yeah,
they want to push their agenda.
Yeah.
And it's believed that at these gatherings, it plays a very significant role in shaping political decisions and policies.
Definitely. And that's not even just here. It's at any of these events.
And and specifically, allegedly, making deals and forming alliances that influence global affairs.
Yeah.
And the thing that they supposedly do, let's say, there is a human sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to sacrifice that person in front of this other person, and then they're going to blackmail them and be like, look.
Wait, what?
Like, they force them to watch things.
Or do things.
And they film them while they're there, and they have it like
So
a
then,
blackmail thing.
yeah,
So
like,
then they're like, okay,
you right here, now you can't say anything.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna flip this on you.
You know who said that they did that too? I've been listening to the Girls Next Door podcast.
Oh.
And they said that anybody who went to like Hugh Hefner's parties, he would keep Polaroids and he'd have security cameras everywhere. And he would have cameras or videos from like the 70s and films and everything, like pictures. So you could never like say what really went on there.
And I heard some really bad things actually did happen there that
they
admitted on their podcast.
That's what that is exactly what I'm talking about.
And it involved children.
Involve children. They also have a whole TV series about the murders at the Playboy Mansion. Because there were several people that died there. Like several girlfriends died there.
Which is kind of
sus.
Yeah, why
as Cody
so
would
many
say.
People die there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the supposed underground tunnels.
Yeah, so there were definitely underground tunnels to get from like parts of the house and stuff, and then also there were supposedly underground tunnels to like sneak people in, like actors, and then sneak them back out, like or high profile people.
Makes sense because they might not want people to know they're there for whatever reason.
So, anyways.
So then
that just makes me think of that because Hugh Hefner for sure did that. I don't deny. I don't think he did not do that, but that way nobody could say anything. Yeah. Because he would expose them all. Like if you said what happened here, then I'm gonna show this naked picture of you to the world, or you doing this act to the world. You know.
Yeah. And it's a form of blackmail, and that's when we get into again with the human sacrifices and child trafficking that is allegedly going on there. This is the most like disgusting and like extreme of like what could possibly happen there.
Yeah.
The sex trafficking of children, it involves everything from like murder to getting the adrenochrome to just all the worst things possible you can think of. And we don't need to like go into detail. It's just that's one of the things that they say is happening there, which leads into my next part of this story, which involves a very famous boxer.
Okay. And this is why this has become...
This is why I decided to do this story, basically because of Ryan Garcia. So, Ryan Garcia is a professional boxer from the United States. He is in the lightweight division. He was born on August 8th, 1998 in Victorville, California.
Oh, right up the road.
Yeah, not far. He began boxing very young, inspired by his father, who was also a boxer.
Okay.
He was very, very successful in his amateur career. He had numerous tournaments and champions, and he gathered like a lot of attention quickly. And by the age of 17, he turned professional.
Wow. That's too young to be a professional boxer.
Yeah, I mean,
Wouldn't you think that would be too young to have your head bashed in and die?
I would think that would be
on TV?
kind of young.
Like, you can't really sign away your life at that point, can you?
But...
like, I don't know, but...
His dad was, like, his trainer and his inspiration, and I'm pretty sure if you can get married at 17, if your parents sign it, like, you can box professionally. Like... You know?
Yeah, I mean, getting married doesn't mean you're gonna die, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Just boxing is just so, like...
Violent?
Yeah, very, like, aggressively hands-on.
Yeah.
Like, it could really fuck up your pretty little face. Your young-looking 17-year-old face.
Yeah, so he won a lot, and he kept his face intact.
Good. Yay, good for him.
He's very popular, and he has a really big, like, social media influence and a large following. Because he's young, he's cute, and he's a badass. You know, he can fight.
Yeah.
He is very engaging, and his main platforms are Instagram and X.
Wow.
So those are the two he uses a lot.
So
and
you can go on there and see
you can go on there, and everything I'm going to say is going to be on there. So, social media has its downsides.
Yes.
And fame has its downsides.
Of course.
And his activities online have had a lot of people very concerned just within this past month.
Okay.
He has family members worried about him, and he is kind of in like a compromised situation right now. And there's a lot of rumors going around about him specifically. But he is booked for a fight with Devin Haney.
Really?
And Devin Haney is also one of the best lightweights in the world. The two are booked to fight the WBC lightweight super lightweight on April 20th in Las Vegas.
Cool.
It still remains on, and he is still set to be in that fight. Like, that has not changed.
Okay, but
starting in January, on January 7th of this year, 2024, it started with Ryan sadly announcing the divorce of him and his wife divorcing.
Oh no!
Yeah, so her name is Andrea. He calls her Drea. And
Really?
they have been married for 3 years.
Oh no.
He and her have 2 children together, and he did say that they were going to be divorced like shortly after the second child was born. So I don't know if it was like the stress or what, like I don't know their personal life, but he did put a quote out, and this is his quote saying, as I step into a new chapter of my life, it is with a heavy heart that I share that Drea and I have decided to divorce. While this decision marks the end of our marriage, it is important to emphasize that our relationship as co-parents remains our top priority. Throughout our years together, Drea has been an incredible partner and even more extraordinary mother to our 2 children. I am deeply grateful for the years we share and her unwavering commitment to our family. And that's like his quote.
His like statement.
Yeah, and that has since been deleted on Instagram, but that was posted on Instagram on January 7th. Then, so that's like, okay, so now you see like there's some family stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
So then on
there's a lot of Instagram activity.
He posts a lot.
Like every day there's like 4, 5, 10 things.
Yeah, he posts a lot, and he posts a lot on X also.
He like lives on Instagram.
Yeah, and it's really cute because he has like his family on there and everything.
Yeah, but wow.
So on February 29th, he showed up an hour late to a press conference in Los Angeles. And this press conference was like in preparation, like promotion for the fight that's coming up on April 20th.
Yeah.
You know, they do like promotional stuff.
Yeah.
And so that was already kind of a red flag. Like, why is he an hour late? Like, maybe he's punctual. I don't know. So then during the press conference, he tried to fight somebody in the audience. Like, I don't know. It's just like weird. And then later he randomly posted a video from a sparring session between Haney and David, which was taken years ago. So it was like random. Like, why'd you try to fight somebody? You're posting a video of these other fighters like fighting years ago. Like, what are you trying to say? It's like very cryptic.
He's losing his mind because he's been hit in the head since he was 17 years old.
Very cryptic. Then on February 29th, the same day but later in the evening, he posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, if anybody, I always say Twitter still, but X. And he says, and this is what he says that kind of got people thinking, like, what the hell's going on with him? He says, I'm bringing truth and honesty into the world with no filter. And I'm the bad guy. LOL, that's sad. You guys hate truth, we know. Most are hypocrites doing the worst. I used to be a liar.
What was he lying? What was he lying about? Like, what was going on?
I don't know. And then, out of the blue, 3 days after, he went on, because again, he's doing promotional stuff. He went on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour, which is like, I don't know, some kind of like MMA show. And he discussed his beef with Haney, Bernard Hopkins, and a UFC champion, Sean O'Malley, and actor Shia LaBeouf.
What does Shia LaBeouf have to do with anything?
I don't know, but like it's just random. So then the whole focus was supposed to be on his fight for April 20th.
Yeah.
But then he starts talking shit about Jake Paul and about Jake Paul's win against Ryan Bollerand on March 3rd. So Garcia called Paul out on social media, and then Paul responded. These are all like fighters, right? So then Paul responded, and he said, and this is quotes from Paul. So there's like all this beef going on, okay? So then Ryan says, I love you. You know that, bro. But you gotta chill out, bro, because there's a line, and you just seem like you're losing your mind, acting thirsty and desperate, saying you're a billionaire when you have had one money fight. I'm just saying, chill, bro. If you want to do a fight, that's like me light work. You got no footwork, and as long as you've... Sorry.
Wow.
I'm laughing because he's like, you got no footwork, is like shade. You got no footwork, and as long as you've been in the game, I'm a better boxer than you.
Wow.
Totally calling him out, totally like, whoa. So then Garcia, again, responded on X and said, okay, enough. It's on. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to end this Jake Paul boxing thing. Bring it on, Jake. I'm dead fucking serious. Fuck you. Hit my team up.
Wow.
Okay, so all of that happened. Then, this is where we get into the Bohemian Grove stuff. Because you might be thinking, wait a minute, did the episode just switch?
So wait,
Why are we talking about a boxer suddenly?
I have a question comment.
Yes.
So this is the same Paul Haney that he is going to be fighting on April 20th?
No, this is a different boxer. This is Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, not
now
Paul
him
Haney.
and Jake Paul are...
Oh, maybe
are
Paul
beefing.
Haney isn't even a person. I'm putting things together.
Haney,
I think I might be putting things together. I'm sorry, guys.
Haney's...
You said a lot of names.
I know I did. Haney's first... I don't know
right there,
Haney's...
Haney and David.
I don't know Haney's first name.
Okay, I'm just putting names together.
Yeah, I don't follow boxing at all.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is that maybe this is just like, this is their like pre-show, you know how like wrestlers will be like, yeah, I'm gonna come out, show me what you got.
No, that's what they were supposed to be doing when he went on this show.
Yeah.
When he went on Ariel's...
So I was thinking that maybe
MMA
they
hour.
wanted to make it more real and do it on like socials to be like, this is a real thing, we're really pissed, not just for the cameras, but on socials.
No, it's a
like
totally...
PR stunt. So it's not a PR stunt.
Totally different guy.
It's real life. Okay.
Totally different guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, different guy. So, I mean, he even brought up Shia LaBeouf. So I'm like, I don't know what that's about.
I literally Googled Shia LaBeouf to see if he crossed over into like wrestling or something, or boxing or whatever the fuck you're talking about. Because he stopped acting. So I was like, maybe he went over into boxing.
I don't know.
So I've been trying to Google Shia LaBeouf since you said that name to see like if he crossed over. And I don't think he crossed over. I think they just...
I mean, maybe he went to a fight and they didn't get along or something. You know, he could be a fan and they...
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but Shia LaBeouf I don't think has ever boxed. So, anyways.
I don't know. I think it's unrelated. I think it was just... I think that's why they brought up that he even, like... Oh, and he even brought up Shia LaBeouf because it's like, what the hell?
It's so weird.
I mean, we don't know them personally, so maybe they met each other at a party and they just don't like each other.
That could totally be it.
Who knows? We do not know.
Yeah.
So, Ryan then later posted a very cryptic message after all this with 666 symbolism.
Fabulous.
Then he deleted it. Then he went to Instagram and posted a video that said, the death of Ryan Garcia. Oh, this is his name. Bill Haney was right on that one. Like,
as if so as if somebody else went on Ryan Garcia's page and posted this?
Well, we don't know.
That at that time, that's what people were theorizing?
People are not theorizing anything. We're just saying after he posted the 666 symbol and
Yeah.
then deleted it, then on his Instagram, it was a puzzle. No, it was a video,
Oh,
puzzling video.
A video of him saying
that
that's
said,
weird.
Death of Ryan Garcia will be, Bill Haney was right on that one.
That's
then,
weird.
That very same night, Garcia's ex-wife expressed concern on social media on her Instagram story. His ex-wife.
Yeah.
Drea. So this is what she said, and I quote, "I know in my heart he is being heavily oppressed. This is not a troll. I'm genuinely concerned, and so is all of his family members. We are not part of any of this, and we want him to get better. But this is real. Pray for him," and reel's in all caps. So why is she saying he's oppressed? Why? What's
going on?
Say?
Yeah.
So then, on March 3rd, then on March 4th, I don't know why I wrote that twice. Then on March 4th, the very next day, it appeared as though Garcia had taken a chance to explain everything, and he posted a video on X with the caption, "I'm clearing things up."
Okay.
So he wanted to set the record straight.
Let's do it.
But it was a 53-second clip, and all it did is leave people with more questions.
Of course.
It did not clear anything up.
And that was March 4th.
This is March 4th of this year.
Yeah, this just happened.
Yeah, this just happened. That's why I started doing Bohemian Grove, because I was like, whoa, this is trippy. Like, what's going on?
Okay.
He said, "Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. I'm coming on here to explain what's going on. I'm not in possession of my phone. I cannot get access to my Instagram, and all my cards are locked. I'm just really being taken advantage of. I want to personally just send out a video to the people that love me and my fans and family that is concerned that I am okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. And all those are lies. You know, they tried to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I cannot access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay. Love."
Okay, I have questions.
I
think the world has questions.
This is a video of him talking.
Yes.
And somebody's filming him.
Okay, so how did he get it on his Instagram if he has no way to access his socials?
Handlers.
He has no phone.
Handlers.
But why would the handler do that? Allow that to happen? And my next thing that I was going to say
And I don't know if he posted it on X, not Instagram.
Okay.
So he says he doesn't have access to his Instagram, so he posted it on X.
So do you think that somehow he was able to get like a message out and that's his message?
Well, he was able to only do it on X, not Instagram.
So I'm wondering if it is a conservatorship from the shit that he posted from January, like how he was acting. Like, I mean, we're reading the Britney Spears book and all about her conservatorship.
That's true, yeah.
What if he is in a conservatorship? And if so, why wouldn't they say that? Like his family come out and say he is now under a conservatorship. I mean, like that would be public knowledge because if you go through courts and stuff, all that shit is like public knowledge, right?
But wouldn't he have to do more to be put on there? Like what did he do exactly? He just said something.
I don't know.
All he did is say.
We don't know because it could be behind closed doors.
That's true. But
what did Britney do?
Well, she held her child hostage.
Well, just
allegedly.
Well, just a little bit. I mean, not really hostage, just.
But they could use that in court and they could build it up.
So maybe that's what happened here. They built up his because didn't he try to fight someone in the audience or whatever?
I don't know if it was verbal or if it was physical, but he did have an altercation.
Yeah, either way, like nowadays, like if you verbally attack someone, you can go to jail for like verbally attacking. You know, you can get restraining orders. You can do all this stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
And that would be why he doesn't have access to his money. He doesn't have access to this or that or whatever, just like Britney didn't.
Mm-hmm. That makes a little sense. If he is in a conservatorship, that he wouldn't have access to his money.
Mm-hmm.
But it could also just be that like his managers and stuff put a hold on it for whatever reason. I don't know. Like handlers.
I don't know.
Well, after the video, fans were...
Normal people don't have handlers.
Yeah, but famous people have handlers. They have publicists, they have handler, they have...
Not handlers. famous people have publicists that they pay. Famous people have security that they pay. Famous people have people to do their finances.
Background actors have what they call handlers. They're called wranglers. Actually, they're called wranglers.
Yeah, but not in their personal life, not when they're at home.
But they do wrangle and handle the people around.
Yeah, but it's not on your personal life.
Not with your finances and your phone and all of that.
Yeah. He has to be under conservatorship.
Well, I don't have any information on that. But after the video, fans began reaching out to Garcia's father and coach. They wanted to know if he was okay and what was going on, and they wanted more information. The father did put out a response saying, yes, Ryan is okay. He's just trolling the wrong way. So his father is just saying he's trolling everybody.
Okay, so he's just trying to either get attention or he's trying to fuck with people.
Why would you want to troll people in this manner? So then on March 5th, Garcia appeared on X. X Spaces stream with Andrew Tate.
Okay.
So Andrew Tate is a already controversial figure, and so he went on Andrew Tate's X Spaces stream and discussed with Andrew Tate disturbing things that he was forced to watch by elites from Bohemian Grove.
Wow.
So he's saying
from, but not at.
He was forced to watch by the elites from Bohemian Grove.
So he might not have even gone to, because or else it would have been by elites at. Saying from, that would be like you're from that place.
But you would have to have knowledge that they are specifically part of the Gentlemen's Club, Secret Society, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So these are like huge trigger warning. Ryan claims that the elites, he didn't say names, it's just elites, tied him up in the woods, tied up Ryan in the woods, and they forced him to watch, quote, little kids getting
unalived.
No,
right?
Well, I don't know if we can say
what
it.
Is it? Oh, getting molested, but worse.
Just think of like the most heinous thing you can do to a child. All of the above,
without
witnessed.
Unaliving at this point. I don't know if we're gonna get to that point. We don't want to
practically unaliving, like possibly unaliving.
Yeah,
like
we don't want to. We don't want to get.
We're gonna get like so banned for this one. I feel like. But
we don't want to get banned.
Like on, because we do put this on YouTube, and YouTube you're supposed to say like SA, and you're supposed to say like. But what would that? Unalive,
yeah, the worst essay possible that you could think of, up into and almost like
sexual assault. Violently, sexually assault.
Oh, SA. Sexually assault.
Yeah, SA, I guess.
We're not politically
we're not good at like how you're supposed to word things.
No.
So anyway,
we're just real.
Raped.
There, we're all done playing this game. So
yeah.
Yes.
But beyond bad. So again, boxer Ryan Garcia claims elites tied him up in the woods and forced him to watch those acts. And that he said Bohemian Grove is real. Well, we know it's real, but I don't think anybody thinks it's not real. But he's saying it's real in the sense of that.
The bad shit that goes down.
So the next day, he continued giving his thoughts on Bohemian Grove, which we did cover what it is. He spent over an hour posting I don't have all the posts, but he spent over an hour posting vague and mysterious messages. He posted over 30 total on X. And I went back and I was like, I got these from X. There are a lot of them, they're still up there. Like you can, as of right now, you can still go back and you can look at his socials and you can see this stuff yourself as like a source or just to verify. I don't know what has been deleted, but he did post about 30 and they were all kind of cryptic. And a few of the ones that he posted on March 6th was a video of footage of the cremation ritual taking place at Bohemian Grove in 2000, which was exposed and leaked by Alex Jones. And there were supposedly, at that time, over 100 high-ranking political and famous politicians at that time in the 2000s, but there's no names given. Then he also posted on June 6th that he believes and he has knowledge that on June 6th, it says June 6th earthquake bad in all caps. Like, somehow he got information that there's going to be a huge earthquake on June 6th.
What? Or was there a June 6th earthquake somewhere else?
No, I mean in the future.
Yeah,
talking
he's
about
saying
like
in
the
the
future.
Oh, no.
So I don't know what that is about. It's very cryptic. It just says June 6th earthquake bad, and that was at 6:25 a.m. on March 6th,
I want to put that on my phone and we'll find out what happens.
And then another.
That's spooky.
Yeah, and then another one. He said, I'm not the crazy one. It's the people that know what I'm saying but are silent. Those are the cowards, the lazy ones. That was another cryptic message. And then he said, in another message, cryptic, I, Ryan Garcia, well, this is where he's trying to, like, damage control in a sense.
Yeah.
And again, there's a many in between. But then he says, I, Ryan Garcia, will not be speaking or tweeting or writing anything other than my fight, boxing, and sports. All topics of discussion will be discussed after my fight. And I'm going to be 5 weeks of focus. You have my word. I'm locked in. See you 4/20. And he wrote that at 9:32 a.m. on March 6, 2024 on X. He then proceeded to do a Q&A on X. And Garcia answered questions about his thoughts on the upcoming Anthony Joshua Francis I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Nagunu.
I think the N is silent, so it'll be Gnu.
Fight and potential fight with Paul, the one that he was like beefing with. Yeah. And as of now, the fight with Haney is still on, but it has taken like a huge turn, and basically they just want to see if he's even gonna. People are even debating if he's even going to step into the stands. Like, he's even going to fight on April 20th.
I think he will. He'll be forced to because he's under conservatorship.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I have my theory.
And a little bit about Ryan, again, is that he held the World Boxing WBC interim lightweight title in 2021. And as of May 2023, he is ranked the world's 4th best active lightweight in the world. So we did mention Alex Jones. Oh, and then the other thing that I didn't write on here, but I read later, is that there was people saying that what actually happened to him is they were like believing him that they took him and they made him witness that as like a blackmail.
Yeah.
And that then they were saying that because he came out, they were either going to kill him and murder him, or they were going to clone him. And then people are saying when he came out and he said that he is only going to talk about boxing and all this stuff, that he's now like cloned. And in one of the videos they said it's a humiliation ritual because supposedly like the Illuminati or the elites or whoever, they will take celebrities and they'll do these humiliation rituals to them in public. And then it's part of the, like, the mind control and part of the control. So, Ryan Garcia, he had a crown on his head like Jesus.
Shut up.
In one of the videos. I mean, I don't know if it was thorns or if it was, like, Greek-looking.
Yeah,
but it was just the symbolism of Christianity.
Well, so we've seen that on a lot of different celebrities because I remember Kanye had one of those.
And it's like this symbolism. Remember they would do, like, the eye thing and then, like, the triangle.
Yeah.
And
that's so weird because I just remember a lot of different artists have done that whole, like, crown thing in like music videos and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
well,
on stage.
He had it on his. So they're saying this like it's a ritual, and it's a form of humiliation to get him to comply. And I don't know. So a little bit about Alex Jones. If you don't know who Alex Jones is, because we did talk a little bit about him, is and what he put out there on July, and you can look at it, it's still online, July 15th, 2000, radio host Alex Jones and his cameraman Mike Hansen, they went to Bohemian Grove and they filmed the cremation of care ceremony with a hidden camera. And this footage was the centerpiece of Jones's documentary. The documentary, you can look it up. It's called Dark Secrets Inside a Bohemian Grove. And
that's cool. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it, which is where I got some of my information. But
that's cool.
Jones claimed that it was a Luciferian and Babylon mystery religion ceremony, and that it's basically like demonic and satanic, and that they sacrifice children. And he's saying like this is where our money goes to. This is what our elites in America are doing, and he's very like.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So
it's weird to think that there's still like secret societies like that out there, because we know that's real. Like there's no
it's definitely
doubt
real.
That
like
Bohemian Grove is a real place. It's just what
are they doing there?
But it's just so weird that those are like real things still. Like I don't know, just secret societies and stuff, and like it's just weird.
And
I don't know.
Why would Ryan Garcia say that he was tied to a tree and forced to witness something like that?
What would be the purpose? Yeah, what is the motive?
Unless they want him to like throw the fight or something. And it's like a way to get him to like, oh, you watch this, and then if you don't throw the fight, this is just like a theory, like if you don't throw the fight, because money, millions of dollars.
Always money.
If you don't throw the fight, then we're going to show everybody that you were participating in this.
I don't know. That could be a reason.
But being tied to a tree, you're not really participating. Like
I mean,
you're forcibly like.
I don't know.
You're like a hostage yourself in that situation.
I don't know what the purpose would really like be at all. I don't know. I really don't know. And why him?
Because he's the fourth in the world, I guess. I don't know.
But like, I mean,
but why not the first in the world? Why not go after the first?
Second, third, fifth. Like, why him? Why?
And that's why it's a big mystery. I don't know. This is just
that makes sense as to why.
Buzz. Have you guys heard about this guy here,
so
Ryan
weird.
Garcia? I know people know who Alex Jones is for sure.
Yeah.
And people know who freaking Tate dude is. Like,
I don't know. It's puzzling. It's baffling. I don't know.
I don't know.
We're
just like, I don't know.
I have no theories really, other than, I mean, blackmail, money's always a motive. There has to be motive for every action.
It goes back to the Illuminati.
What's the motive? Oh my gosh,
money,
so weird.
Money.
Always money.
Money, power, control. See, because the kid stuff is fucked up. But if it's true that they do it for the adrenochrome and it's supposed to keep them young and they're like almost essentially like vampires are trying to live forever or something.
Yeah.
Then I kind of, I'm not saying I agree with that at all. That's fucked up. But it makes sense. Like they're going for like an outcome.
Motive.
There's
a
motive.
There's a
it doesn't
reason.
make
I
it
don't
right.
know.
But what's
the motive with him?
For making him like, and why would they want to clone him?
I don't know, because he's not like influencer. He's not. I don't know. It'd make more sense to like clone like, I don't know, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. Like, I don't know.
Well, you heard that Taylor Swift supposedly is going to make or break our United States election, right?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. So. I guess whoever Taylor Swift says she's voting for, if she comes out and says she's voting for a specific person, that person's going to get like so many record votes that they'll win because of Taylor or something like that.
That's so crazy. I don't understand why she's so like famous. Like, yeah, I like her songs and stuff, but it's like,
I wouldn't vote for somebody because Taylor Swift said to.
Yeah.
But I'm not 18. And you could be voting when you're 18.
That's scary.
So
That's really scary.
I don't know.
Anyways. Okay, well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Kinda dark. Yeah, let us know what you think. Like, what do you guys think the motive would be? Because I'm stumped.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia, I don't understand the motive.
For him at all. Like, is he having, like, a hallucinogenic breakdown? Is he on some sort of, like, 3-day stupor and fucking just imagined the whole thing?
Well,
maybe he went camping, took some drugs, and think he saw shit that he didn't see. Maybe he was invited to this place, took some drugs, and saw shit he didn't really see.
We also have to remember that his spiral started with the announcement of the divorce of his wife. And, I mean, nothing against her, but I'm just saying, like, he might not be in the right frame of mind because he's going through family stuff. Like, that's a big toll. You got 2 little kids.
And,
you know, I don't know. It's like... that could have set it off. And we don't know if he has a mental illness or anything. No, not like shaming him if he does or anything, but we don't know if he hears voices and sees things that aren't there. Like, we don't know.
Like I said, you can't do boxing when you're 17. You're going to fuck up your face, your brain.
Even people who play football. Mm-hmm. There's a condition. Do you remember the man? Who was that man?
A lot of them.
No. He went to jail.
Yeah, I watched the Netflix episode on that.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Netflix, yeah.
And then it was reportedly because he had hit
the
his head
CD
so much.
or something, whatever it is. Yeah, that's why.
And then he committed suicide. That's
why Junior Seau killed himself, was because of whatever that is. There's so many football.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's the football brain injury. Mm-hmm. From getting hit so many times.
So and he could have that from a boxer.
Fuck yeah, he could.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's not wearing, like, the protective gear that football players wear. Like, I mean, he has some headgear and some stuff, but, like, football players wear, like, all sorts of shit all around them, you know?
Mm-hmm. So that's true. That's a theory right there.
Yeah, so maybe he imagined the whole thing. I mean, I don't want to discredit anybody, but... Maybe it's a publicity stunt for some other reason. I don't know.
But why use Bohemian Grove and things against children?
I don't know. Maybe he wants he wants to get them shut down for some reason. Maybe he knows somebody who's in it, a part of it, that he wants them to suffer. So he's saying it.
Or maybe he heard a story from someone else and he's just...
Because he's able to get, like, he has a following, so he's able to get shit out there. I don't know.
But then even his ex-wife is saying, like, pray for him and that what he's saying is real. Or that's not what she said.
No, that he's out of his mind.
Yeah.
That it's real, that he is really going through something.
He's really going, not that what he's saying is real, but he is really going through it right now. Like,
so I wonder I think that he's under conservatorship.
Or if not, he's going to be soon. I don't think that he is yet. I
think he might be. Okay, well, that is our show. This has been a very long show because there's a lot to talk about with this. We always try to keep it right around an hour or under, and we are 23 minutes over. So let's wrap this up, and... Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and email us at conspiraciesunlocked@gmail.com. Well, you've done so much talking. I just thought I'd send us off.
Yes, I love it.
Okay. Bye. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and bye.
You have to do that. E.
Okay, we're all done now, guys.
All right, thank you so much
thanks for watching. And
if you know anything more about this, Ryan Garcia,
or let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know.
I think he's under conspiracyship, a conservatorship. And I also believe that we should have done. You know, it would have been fun. There's a way to do polls, like, while we're doing this. I should have done a poll and been like, do you think he's on a conspiracy ship?
Can you do the poll
now? I can.
Okay, we're going to do a poll right now.
Okay, let's see what happens. Do you think Ryan Garcia is under a conservatorship?
I don't think he is.
Well, you know what? We are both...
I vote no. Vote me no.
Yes. No. Save. Okay, let's see what happened. I would assume that it worked.
I don't think that he is, because he wouldn't be able to do all of that. Like,
unless he had a really good friend to help him.
How would he be able to go on to X and say all of that?
I don't know. I wonder if the poll will show up later or if it'll just show up like right away. Oh, hey. Okay. Well, we are going to get off of here. So thank you guys for listening.
We should do our smile pose thing.
Oh, yes. So we're going to really weirdly smile because when we put it onto YouTube, we can do like the pose like so we won't be like, ah. So we're going to do a very cute little... I feel like Resident Alien when he's trying to like smile and he's like, Okay, bye guys. Thank you so much.
Kisses.
Mwah. Bye.
Are we still live?